Welcome into another win total, Big Ten win total, college football win total video. Don't mind the shirt today. I am in the process of moving to my college dorm, so all my clothes are packed away. I had to throw on something not great, so just bear with me clothing-wise today. However, we were talking about the Big Ten. We're almost done with the Big Ten. We're running out of time here. Still got to hit the SEC. We'll get all of it. Don't worry. I'll probably do 7 or 8 a day, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. But we're talking about the Indiana Hoosiers today with a win total of 5.5. This one, I'm a little scared because over 5.5, over 5.5 is like betting Twitter's most popular play. Everyone loves this play. I see so many people on the over for Indiana, and it is minus 150, 6.5. There is sixes out there, sixes and a halves out there as well. We're going to talk about 5.5 because that's where it's opened, and I'm not really going to talk about where it got bet up to, but it did get bet up. I see everyone on this, and that scares me a little bit. It makes me think the under really is the play here, but I think Indiana is going to be improved. The problem with Indiana, they're all transfers. This is a full transfer team here for Indiana, which scares me a little bit because Colorado kind of did that, and it didn't work out tremendously well for Colorado after a good start. So I think it starts to show as we get into the season. Let's see what we can do for Indiana. Let's see if we can get them a trip bowling this year. It'll be a much improved season for them after what happened last year. And now they have quarterback Curtis Rourke, the former Ohio quarterback, who's a fan for many. And he's definitely an upgrade over Sorsby. But I did like Sorsby. I think this team could have still won with Sorsby. But they definitely got an upgrade here at quarterback. Let's see what we can do for the Hoosiers here. Week 1, they're home for Florida International U. That's a win. That's one of the worst teams in college football in the FBS program, so that's going to be a win at home. Week 2, they don't even play an FBS team. They play an FCS team of Western Illinois at home. That's going to be a win as well. This team starts out 2-0. Week 3, they're on the road against UCLA. I think I give UCLA this game here. I think the trial's going to get to them, especially early. And with players that are all transfers, the chemistry, I don't know if it's going to all be there. So I am giving them the loss here against UCLA. Week 4, they're playing another bad FBS team in Charlotte at home. I'm giving that a win. This is 3-1 start here. Then week 5, they're home. I think they split the next 2 here. Week 5, they're home for Maryland. Week 6, they're on the road against Northwestern. I give them a split there. This team's 4-2. They start 4-2 with 6 games left. Can we get 2 more wins for the Indiana Hoosiers here? Week 8 and week 9, I have another split. They're home for Nebraska and home for Washington. I think they get one of the 2 of those games. They could win both, and this could be cashed by week 9. I get why betting Twitter is all over this, but they can very easily lose both these games. Like, Nebraska's a really good team. Like, I can easily see them beating Nebraska. And if Washington's just a little better than we think they are, they're going to be in this game too. So, like, yes, this could look like it's over by week 9, but it also could be dead in the water because they could lose to Maryland. They could lose to Northwestern on the road. They could lose to UCLA on the road. Then it would be that's not a good start then, right? I am going to give a 1-1 split there. So ultimately, this team's 5-3, which is kind of crazy to be 5-3. The win total 6, but this is where it gets a little dangerous here for them because week 10 they're on the road against Michigan State. Winnable game, but I'm going to have as a loss. I lean Michigan State a tad here. It's a close game. I lean the home team here. Week 11, they're home from Michigan. There's no way in hell they're beating Michigan, so that is a loss. And then week 12 is a bye. Week 13, they're on the road against the Buckeyes of Ohio State. That is also a loss. That's 3 straight losses, and just like that, this team is staring down a 5-6 schedule. And it comes down to where their head is at here in the last game. They better hope, you guys better hope they cash this bet already before they get to the Michigan State game, or they cash it during the Michigan State game. Because Week 14 is a big rivalry game. It's Purdue versus Indiana. I know Purdue's not the greatest team this year, although I do think they're better than they were last year. It's just they have a really, really tough schedule here as they go on the road to play Indiana in the rivalry game the last week of the season here. I'm taking Indiana. 6-6 scheduled for me. I have this team bowling. I have the over 5.5 for the Indiana Hoosiers. I just can't bet it. I mean, first off, minus 150 is too high for me. I'm not going to bet 6.5. I can't see a world where this team wins 7 games. and under 6.5 is way juiced to the bottom, right? So I don't see much value either way for the Indiana Hoosiers here. I like the variance of this team is crazy. I could see a 1, 2, 3. I could see 4 wins, or I could see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I see where this team can start 8-0 and finish 9-3. Like they can go 4-8 or 9-3. That's how good this team could be or can't be. And if you guys have been following this, I don't bet teams with high variance of outcomes here. And I see a high variance of outcomes here for Indiana. The wheels could fall off. They could just keep losing games at some point in the season. They could lose home for Maryland, at Northwestern, home for Nebraska, home for Washington, at Michigan State, home for Michigan, at Iowa State. They could lose all those games. And if they lose all of those games, which they probably won't, but they could lose a majority of those games. And that would cause us to go under. If they win a majority of those games, then it goes over. And I don't know. It's just not a betting game right there where I want to play. I mean, yes, maybe I have slight value to the over a month ago when it was like minus 120. But now, not anymore at minus 150. We are taking the over, not betting it. If you want more Big Ten videos, please hit my profile. There's a playlist with all my Big Ten win total videos. If you want all my college football win total videos, there's a playlist of all my college football win total videos. My name is Josh Wissey. Please, please, please hit the subscribe button. I thank you if you already have. I thank you if you've been watching this whole series. Yeah, I'm Josh Wissey.